If you've ever wanted to live inside a house that was constructed by a 3D printer, then you should head on over to Germany because they've recently unveiled the world's first 3D printed home. Coming in at 160 meters in size, this house is so impressive that it actually is the recipient of the 2021 German Innovation Award. So what was the point of this house? Well, to prove that 3D printing and other similar technology is used for more than just fun. It can really change the world around us, affecting industries like construction and architecture. Speaking of architecture, why don't we take a closer look at this beauty of a home and see what it has in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time we post interesting videos like this one. Comment down below if you would live in a 3D printed house. Right away, you can tell this house stands out from any others on the block just by the exterior alone, mostly because of the individual concrete layers, which make the house instantly recognizable. You may also notice that the house takes on a more rounded shape, lacking in sharp corners. This is a direct contrast to the typical square or rectangular infrastructure you'd see a modern home built with. You can thank the regional architectural office Mensa Corte and the Perry Group for these unique design decisions. Did you know that it only took them 8 months from start to finish to create this 3D printed home? It's not bad timing at all. Just think, once they perfect the science behind 3D printing homes, you may see that timeline be cut in half. There could be whole neighborhoods built in just a matter of months. This could definitely help out the homelessness problem that many countries across the globe are currently facing. What about the interior? How does it hold up to the unique outside of the house? The inside walls also make use of the individual concrete slabs, giving that 3D printed feel to the entire house. But it's not just the walls made up of these concrete slabs. You'll also find that things like the bathtub and even the fireplace are also created with this method. Another cool feature included in the house is that you'll be able to control the internal temperature with just your smartphone. With a tap of a button, you can change the temperature to your exact liking, and that is definitely a plus. And who exactly lives in this amazing house? Well, it's currently being used as a show house to give the general public an idea of what's to come as 3D printing is used more and more in the construction industry. However, sometime in 2023, the resident, Lisa Maria Hanhughes, is scheduled to move in and make this 3D printed house a home. Imagine living in the world's first 3D printed home. That must be an amazing experience. Tell us, would you like to move into a 3D printed house? Let us know in the comments section down below. We can't wait to see what you all have to say. In the meantime, let us carry on with the rest of the video. Trust us, you won't want to miss out on what's next to come. They must have used a pretty powerful 3D printer to achieve a feat like this, right? Well, that's correct. The 3D printed house was created with the BOD 2 printer from the Danish manufacturer Cobod. The BOD 2 can create up to 1 meter of concrete per second. Fun fact, the BOD 2 is actually the fastest concrete 3D printer available on the market. It makes sense why they'd use it to build something as massive as a house. The double-sided walls only took the BOD 2 5 minutes per square meter to create, and that's super fast. The success of BOD 2's performance has definitely given the public hope that 3D printing will become the new norm when it comes to building houses. One of the representatives behind this project, Ina Scharenbach, actually had this to say about the 3D printed house and its impact on the future. With the first 3D printed residential building in Germany, positive pressure is being generated in the construction industry for innovative construction with new technologies, for greater attractiveness in construction professions, and for modern architecture with new styles. Now we need to gain experience with the building and establish the manufacturing process on the market, because only more housing provides affordable rents. Sounds like Germany may use 3D printing as a solution to affordable living. But Germany isn't the only country that's trying their hand at this. In fact, the United States also created a 3D printed house of their own, this one being made entirely from bio-based materials. In late 2022, the University of Maine unveiled their creation, dubbed BioHome 3D, the first 3D printed home to be made entirely from biodegradables. A lot of people were involved in the creation of this home, like the United States Department of Energy, Oak Ridge National Park, Maine Housing, and the Maine Technology Institute. This 600 square foot home is built using wood fibers and bioresins. From the walls to the floors, every inch was made with an environmentally conscious mindset. In fact, the house is actually 100% recyclable. Because of this, construction waste was drastically limited during the process of building this home. Think about how good we could do for the environment if every construction project followed the University of Maine's lead. You may be asking, what was the reason for this? Why did the University of Maine feel the need to create the BioHome 3D? The governor of Maine himself, Janet Mills, had this to say: "Our state is facing the perfect storm of a housing crisis and labor shortage. But the University of Maine is stepping up once again to show that we can address these serious challenges with trademark Maine ingenuity. With its innovative BioHome 3D, UMaine's Advanced Structures and Composites Center is thinking creatively about how we can tackle our housing shortage, strengthen our forest products industry, and deliver people a safe place to live so they can contribute to our economy. While there's still more to be done, today's development is a positive step forward, one that I was proud to support through my main jobs and recovery plan and my budget. I extend my congratulations and thanks to the University of Maine and its partners, and I look forward to continuing to tackle these problems with innovative solutions." Can you see the parallels between Maine and Germany here? Both teams are out on a mission to help those in need, whether it's by creating affordable housing or giving them a job. One of the best things about 3D printed homes, aside from the reasons we've already discussed, is that there's so much room for creativity and innovation when designing them. Maine and Germany may be trendsetters, but they aren't the only locations in the world that have 3D printed homes. So many have popped up recently, and let's take a look at a few of them. Bioplastic Microhome. Designed by DUS Architecture, this tiny cabin is cozy, comfortable, and of course, created with 3D printing technology. Like the name suggests, this home is made up of bioplastics and is only 8 square meters in size. Why the use of bioplastics? Well, they're incredibly easy to recycle and reuse, which makes these tiny cabins all that much more environmentally friendly. It also keeps the cabin naturally ventilated and eliminates the need for any mechanical ventilation systems. You'll also find a full bathtub, staircase, and porch with this model. Each one is made through 3D printed bioplastics. Tekla. This next 3D printed home has maybe one of the most unique designs we've seen today. Tekla is a spacious, low-carbon impact housing project. It consists of 2 domed buildings that connect in the middle, spanning over 60 square meters. There's also a skylight built on the top of each dome, which allows for natural sunlight to come in with ease. Tekla definitely goes to show that with 3D printing, your design dreams are pretty much endless. Project Milestone. Now, this next 3D printed house is currently just a concept, but keep your eyes peeled, it may become reality very soon. Designed by Studio Hoban and Van Mierlo, Project Milestone is said to resemble a boulder that you and your family can live in. Yeah, this is definitely not your conventional home here. We're excited to see where this one goes, because just the concept art has us really hopeful that this could become the next housing sensation in Europe. East 17th Street Residences. One of the worst parts of owning a home is the constant fear that you may lose it all to just one natural disaster. That's why the East 17th Street Residences were created, to give homeowners some peace of mind in case of an emergency. These buildings are built to withstand even the most intense weather conditions. The best part? They were built in just 7 days. This could be an absolute game changer for areas that are frequently affected by natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, etc., that end up leaving hundreds of people homeless. These 3D printed homes are so strong, they can even withstand an earthquake with a magnitude of up to 7.4. That's intense. 2-story home, Belgium. The interesting thing about this 3D home is that it's all just one big piece. This house is only 8 meters tall and spans about 90 square feet. The main advantage of this home is that it runs off very little energy, keeping your carbon footprint small. Which one of these 3D printed houses was your favorite? Be sure to let us know down in the comment section. We're excited to see which one you all picked.